Let's go to page 255. And this is a chapter review. So start with number 1. Okay, you have 18x3y over 12x squared y to the 4. So this one you want to reduce to simplify, so you can first simplify the numbers. So both of these are divisible by 6. To divide by 6, you get 3 and you get 2. So write it down, 3 over 2. Then you go down to the x. So x3 over x squared, when you cancel, you're going to get x on the top. Y over y4, when you cancel out, you're going to get y3 on the bottom. And so look for the answer. This would be answer B. Okay, number 2. You have a squared b c3 to the 3 power over negative ab 3c squared squared. Okay, so first you need to apply the power rule. So you have to distribute to each part. So this would be a to the 6. This would be b to the 3, c to the 9. Now on the bottom, again, you have to distribute to each one. So negative squared would become positive, and this would be a squared. This would be b to the 6. This would be c to the 4. Okay. So after you apply the power rule, then you can go and cancel things out. So a6 over a2, when you cancel, you get a4 on the top. b3 and b6, when you cancel out, you get b3 on the bottom, right? Because 6 minus 3 gives you 3. c9 over c4, when you cancel out, you're going to get c5 on the top. And if you look for the answer, this would be answer D. Okay, number 3, you have p squared q negative 1 power over p squared q to the negative 1 power. Okay, so again, whenever you have an exponent of the exponent, you have to apply the power rule first. So distribute, so you're going to get p to the negative 2, q to the negative 1, and this will be p squared over p to the negative 1. Then after that, you can do the flipping. So this get flipped to the bottom, this get flipped to the bottom, this one stay because it's positive. This one get flipped to the top. And then the q will cancel out. So you're going to get 1 over p to the 4. And the answer would be A. Okay, number 4. You have m squared over n to the negative 2 power times m0 over n to the negative 1, 3. So you can apply the power rule first. So this would be m to the negative 4. This would be n to the negative 2. This one would be 3 times 0 is still 0. Okay, and this one would be n to the negative 3. Okay, now let's go and start to do simplifying. Okay, let's go and flip this to the bottom. So it would be m to the 4. And m to the 0 is just 1. Okay, now this one it get flipped to the top. This one get flipped to the top. And you simplify, you're going to get n5 over m to the 4. And if you look for the answer, this would be answer D. Okay, number 5. You got 0.000543, and you want to put this in a scientific notation. Okay, so first what you do is make into times 10 to the 0, okay, and then after that you can start to move things over. So scientific notation is, yeah, 1 digit before the decimal point. Okay, so you have to figure out how many places moving over. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going 4 this way. That means you have to go 4 this way. So if you start at 0, you go 4 this way, it will give you negative 4. Okay. And if you look for the answer, this would be answer B. Okay, number 6. you have 0.0593 times by 2045 divided by 0.32. Okay. So first, let's go and convert everything into scientific notation. So this one would be 5.93 times 10 to the, so you move this 2 over, so you have to move this over by 2, so it would be -2. Okay. This one, you're going to get 2.045 times 10 to the, now decimal is over here, so you move 1, 2, 3, you move 3 places over. So your exponent have to move 3 places over this way, so it would be 3. You start at 0, you move 3 this way. Okay. And you're going to divide, so it would be 3.2 times 10 to the, so you have to move 1 place over, so your exponent have to move 1 place over this way, so it would be -1. Okay. So convert it into scientific notation. Then after that, let's go and use 1-digit estimation. So this would be 6 times 10 to the -2. This would be 2 times 10 to the 3. And this would be 3 times 10 to the -1. Okay. So now you can go and multiply and divide. So 6 times 2 is 12. 12 divided by 3 will give you 4. Okay. Okay. So you don't need this. So again, 6 times 2 is 12. Or you can just do this. Cancel. So 2 times 2 is 4. Okay. Okay. Now you have to figure out the exponent. You just, when you multiply, you add. So -2 plus 3 is 1. And when you divide, you subtract. So 1 minus -1 will give you 2. Okay. And this would be answer B. Okay, now let's go to the next one. Let's go to number 7. You have y squared minus 4 over y squared plus y minus 6. And you want to simplify. So first you have to factor each one. So this is step 2a. So it would be y plus 2, y minus 2. Okay, on the bottom, you need to use a step 4. So you need to add to get 1. You need to multiply to get -6. So you got 1 comma -6, 2 comma -3, 3 comma -2, and that's the one. Okay. So you're going to get y plus 3, y minus 2, and this will cancel out. So that's it. And so look for the answer. This will be answer D. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, you have f of x equal to 2x squared minus x minus 1. And you got over 2x squared plus 3x minus 2. And you're looking for the zeros. When you look for zeros, it means you set this equal to 0. Okay? So again, you're looking for zeros. Then I'm going to put this as over 1. Okay, so when you have fraction equal to fraction, you can cross multiply. So I got 2x squared minus x minus 1 equal to cross multiply 0 times whatever is 0, 0, right? Okay, so now you can go ahead and solve by factoring. So you have to add to get -1. You have to multiply to get -2. So 1 comma -2 would be the correct combination. Okay, so first you have to undo the first term, so it would be x 2x. Okay, so this would be the inside, so it would be -1. 2 times -1 give you -2. This would be the outside, so it would be +1. Okay, then after that you go and solve by setting it equal to 0. Okay, so +1 on each side, so x equal to 1. This one you -1 on each side, so you got 2x equal to -1. divide by 2 on each side, so x equal to -1/2. So your two answers would be 1 and -1/2. Okay? And so look for the answers 1 and -1/2. That's answer A. Okay, number 9, you have u squared plus 3u over u squared plus 2u minus 3 times by u3 minus u over u squared minus u minus 2. Okay, so before you factor, before you cancel, you have to factor everything. So this one, step 1, so factor the u, so you get u plus 3. This one you can okay, let's go and factor this one. Let's go off to the side. So this one you have to add to get 2. You have to multiply to get -3. So you start with 1 comma -3. So you need to get 3 comma -1. So you're going to get u plus 3, u minus 1. Now for this one, you have to go off to the side so you don't clutter up your major steps. So u cubed minus u, you can factor the u, so you got u squared minus 1, and this will give you break into conjugate. So this becomes u plus 1, u minus 1. Right? This factor into that. So you get u times u plus 1, u minus 1. Okay, then after that you have to factor the bottom. Okay, so you need to add to get -1. You have to multiply to get -2. So you go 1 comma -2, and that's the one. Okay, that's it. So you got u plus 1, you got u minus 2. Okay, so after this, you can go and cancel things out. So just go down the list. So this cancel with this. This one does not cancel. This one cancel with this one. This cancel with this one. And so you're going to get u squared on the top over u minus 2. And look for the answer. This would be answer A. Okay, number 10. You have m squared over n cubed times by n over m to the 4. Now this is division, so I'm going to change into multiplication, and I'm going to flip upside down. Okay, now next you can go and start to cancel things out. You just go down the list. So m squared cancel with m4, you get m squared, and n cubed, so you cancel, you're going to get n squared. This one you got another m, so cancel out, you get m. The n cancel out with this, you're going to get n. So you're going to get 1 over m n. And the n, this would be answer C.